Thanks for joining me, Honorable.
Welcome, sir.
Well, there are issues to do with the delayed presentation of a report into issues that have been surrounding an illegitimate leadership of Buganda Parliamentary Caucus. Well, you appointed Honorable Mathias Mpuga and two other colleagues. It was a three people's committee that was supposed to come up with a report, and you gave it a 1 month time duration. It's now 1 month plus. The report is not yet out. What is the politics at play?
The members who are serving on the previous committee were not hardworking and had a lot of challenges, as you are aware. Even these who inherited them had challenges they had to face. So, well, the committee was put there, but again, we cannot audit them quickly. We're just waiting for the report to come out. Given the nature of our parliamentary work, many of our members are very busy with committee work.
Here we are talking about a leadership crisis.
True, true.
And I still remember very well in this very room where we're seated.
Very true.
When Honorable Mathias Mpuga told members of the Buganda Parliamentary Caucus that he is going to deliver to the letter. He said that he's not new in this thing. He only needed the support of members and cooperation.
Of course, we gave them the time frame and it has elapsed, but you can, promise is different from delivery. Most of the members we have since they have been members of that caucus for a long time, we knew that they would perform the obligations that they ought to be. But given the challenges at the moment, we can't force them to bring out the report because we're aware that we have a lot of work that's going on at the parliament, at the parliamentary level,
if you
and even the constituencies.
Who should force them?
Of course, I'm saying the minority of us, but again, there are some forces behind who can maybe advise them, let me say advise them, to act in accordance to what they had already promised the caucus. You know, Honorable Mpuga has been in this thing for a long time. We can't come out and force him, please, we want a report, given even the promises had given to the members of the caucus, and even the condemnations were given to the previous committee, I mean the previous leaders, because there wasn't part of them was just a member but not a leader. So for us, we're just waiting for them.
On the issue of Honorable Sise, I think Sise Najuma, who was a member, Sise Namuju, who is a member to that committee. Are you trying to say that court getting rid of Honorable Namuju out of Parliament, though she has appealed, was a major blow to the work in progress of the committee?
It wasn't a major setback, but it can be one given the number of the leaders who had put on the committee. If there are other challenges regarding to our elections or to the report delivery, they are there. But what I wanted to tell you is, we as members are the ones who are supposed to enforce the interim committee to give us the report and then arrange the elections. But if you haven't done so, I cannot come out single-handedly because, you know, this caucus has a lot of challenges, as I told you previously. If you can come out as an individual and try to indicate that there is some bit of urgency for the election or the audit report, they look into you as someone who's trying to overstep where you're supposed to step.
From what we are reading from the wall, there are reports suggesting to a fact that the delayed publication of this report has issues hidden underneath, issues to do with the opposition, the Buganda Parliamentary Caucus opposition members, this time round, demanding for also to steer the leadership of the caucus.
somehow true or may not be true, but all I know that whichever member that is put on the committee, he becomes a leader through an election. So if we hold an election, given the numerical strength NRM Party has, I don't think that there can be any opposition member to steer that committee as a chairman. But
you're a member of the opposition.
Yeah, I'm a member of the opposition, but we are very few.
Are you reading that? Have you heard about it?
Yeah, I've given it, I heard about it, and there are certain members who are not comfortable with having a leader, especially from the NRM party. But we advise them that we are electing a leader not basing on the party position or not basing on the party inclination, but according to someone whose capacity to serve, especially the interests of the kingdom, Buganda kingdom. Because remember, the previous members we had on the caucus used not to serve the interests of Mengo. Their loyalty was based in the State House.
When you look at this congregation of Buganda Parliamentary Caucus MP, that club of MPs, are you looking at it as a club of MPs committed to pushing the Buganda Kingdom agenda into the bigger forum of Uganda, or it is an agenda that the state is using to defeat the interests of Buganda?
Frustrate them.
Yeah, to frustrate the interests of Buganda. Because we are meant to understand that ever since its inception, no opposition member on the Buganda Parliamentary Caucus has ever steered the leadership of that caucus. And even the few from the NRM who have steered, the majority who have steered, they are always rewarded with a ministerial position.
I didn't blame the state for such kind of political gimmicks, but even the nature of our leaders, most of them are easily compromised with so many cheaper things. For example, most of our members who have been under this caucus would be called in the State House and made to change the positions of Buganda. Why? Because most of the members who have been under the leadership belong to NRM government. So they could easily be called and compromised, and then they could change statements and goalposts day and night. So I can't blame the state, but I entirely blame we, the members of parliament.
Do you need this club called the Buganda Parliamentary Caucus?
We would need it, we need it, but given the nature of its steership, the way they are steering it, there isn't anything much it has done, especially in the interests of Buganda. Because when you look at them, you try to audit what have they done since the inception of that caucus. You analyze and you later on come to conclude that there are a lot that are still desiring to be achieved. One, the members don't know what they want. Two, you cannot have leaders who are poor. We should have leaders who are at least well off, because most of the leaders we have had in this caucus have been compromised because of poverty.
Honorable Lutamaguzi, thanks for joining us on this interactive news segment where we really discuss issues that affect the people and we host people with a sober mind. Thanks for joining me, sir.
Welcome. Thank you.